Hey, what's up, YouTube? Boswell back with another vlog for the Husband Code. Hey, I wanted to talk about just life in general today, and attached to that is controlling the controllables. So in life, there's a lot of stuff we can't control, right? We can't control, you know, day turning into night. We can't control when it rains. We can't control how often the tree grows or something like that. We can't control other people. We can't control other people's emotions, other people's thoughts about us. There's a lot we can't control. But what we can control is how we react to things. We can control our attitude. I remember when I was working at one of my first jobs actually, that was meaningful. And it's actually a job I got fired from. Um, One person that I respected in the company, one thing he said, I remember that still stuck with me, even today, was this quote. It was saying, "Your attitude is your altitude. You can go up or you can go down." So I always, thought that was very powerful because a lot of times in a work environment, it just so many things you have to stay on top of, so many things you have to manage, just tasks, people, customers, vendors. It was just a lot of stuff you had to manage, and a lot of times customers may come in with attitude, employees may come in with attitude, vendors, and those things that's just out of your control. But how you respond to things, how you respond to how you want to interact with those situations is a big tell sign. So you know you can react to it in a negative way, and your altitude goes down because it just bringing your whole spirit down. Or you can react to it in a positive way and try to change the outcome in a positive way, and so your attitude goes up like your altitude. And so I just always thought, that was just a powerful quote. Your attitude is your altitude. You can go up or down. And so again, that just always stuck with me. Another thing that we can control in life is our effort. Now I remember this from playing sports, and this is something that my coach, I think I was playing JV football. I forgot the coach name, but I want to say like Coach Cook or something like that, man. But this one I was playing JV football, and I just remember him saying, a lot of us aren't the fastest on the team. A lot of us can't jump the highest. A lot of us not the strongest. But that doesn't mean you can't put forth the effort. You can always try to attempt to outwork people, and that's always a better skill than just somebody being super athletic or stronger than somebody else, because just putting the work in is something that you can control. And we all just have certain genetics. Some of us are in different points of our development in life, but when it comes to effort and putting in the work, that's something that you 100% can control. And so I just remember that being something that stuck with me. So when I got on the field, when we practicing or something like that, and that's what made you stand out. Even when I was playing football and being put in like a starting position at the JV team, um, that was something because I put in effort. Even in my job, for the 8 years I was there, when I was moving up the ranks, really fast, I was putting in effort. I was putting in the work, doing overtime, coming in early, leaving late, going to help other people. That's all effort. I didn't have to do any of that. I didn't. I didn't have to do any of that. And so, but if you want to control, things in your life, that's one of the things you can control is putting in the effort. And the last thing I want to speak on is controlling your relationships and boundaries. Now, again, we don't control the the family we're born into. We don't control the environment that we're born into, right? However, or the cards we're dealt, we don't control that. It's just kind of a roll of a dice where everybody's born on the planet, and what time you was born in, and again, so we don't control any of that. But what we can control is once we get to a certain age, and really even before that, you can start to control how you interact with people. How you can make people respect you, what boundaries you can put in place where you don't have to deal with people in a certain manner, especially when you're an adult. Once you're an adult, it's really, there's really no excuse on how you want to deal with people and how you want them to deal with you. And if it's a negative situation, with people, you have to put in boundaries. And there's plenty stories that I can probably give and examples, but I don't have to because everybody know that they've had somebody in their life like, man, I ain't really rocking with this person, or hey, you know what, I like this person, I want to keep them close. Man, this person brings value because either I'm inspired by them, I'm motivated by them, or man, ooh, this person, man, they always talking down on people. Their energy always bad. They got a bad attitude, right? I'm gonna stay away from them, put boundaries, and kind of put a buffer between me and them. And so, that's another thing that you can control. You can control your relationships with people. You don't have to be, friends with this person because y'all grew up together, right? You don't have to have family ties with this person just because they blood. That it doesn't work like that. You get all the control to, deal with those relationships how you see according. And so I just want to speak on those three things, man. You can control your attitude or how you respond to life, and anything that comes your way, any situation, you can control that how you respond. And I always say, we try to attempt to respond in the best positive way you can, because I just like the positive mind state. The second thing is your effort. It's on you. How much effort you want to put into your goals, how much effort you want to put into your relationship, to your kids' life, to your own life, your personal goals, your job. It's all about effort, and so that's something that you can control. You don't have to watch TikTok and for hours at a time, right? You can do that reading. You can put effort into reading or learning a new skill. That's something I've been talking about the whole time, right? And the last part is, just controlling, your relationships and boundaries with people. That's totally up to you, especially as an adult. I know as a child, you kind of at the mercy of your parents. But even then, you have friends. Most kids are still learning and stuff. I'm not talking about that. But as you start to become a young adult into adulthood, again, you have to learn to start controlling those relationships. And yeah, if you need to move out of the town you in to start and put yourself in a more healthy environment, that's something you can control. Listen, at the end of the day, you have to take control of your life. That's just what it is. And you can't worry about what people feel. You can't worry about what people think. And because again, most of the time, just opinions. Most of the time, it's opinion. Everybody trying to figure this life out. That's the God honest truth. Nobody got all the answers. Nobody knows what's right for you. Can they give you advice? Sure. If it makes sense. Let me say that. If it makes sense, yeah, you can accept that advice. But outside of any of that, man, do what you want to do in this life. Do it where it doesn't hurt other people. Do it where, yeah, it benefits you in your future and your present right now. And it brings value to your life. So I just want to stop in with this video today. Hit a like on the video if you like the message. Drop a comment below. You know how you feel about the video, if you thought it was nice. The information, share it off with somebody who may want to hear this. And if you're new to the Husband Code, I welcome you. I appreciate you guys who've been rocking with me, and subscribe. And I appreciate it. Y'all stay blessed. I'll get with y'all tomorrow. Peace.